Hello my wolf pack and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Competitive Guide video. So today we're covering Luxray. Now Luxray is actually a really cool Pokemon, has really good attack, its move forward is actually pretty decent, but in general I think it's just overlooked a little bit because its stats are a little bit lower, especially its speed, than you'd want it to be. But today I have 3 sets for you, 2 generic and 1 Dynamax, so let's jump straight in. The first set we have is a Flame Orb Gut set, which combines really well. Obviously Flame Orb setting up that burn, and then Guts 1.5 times in your attack on already a base 120 attack stat is really good. Absolutely fantastic. And then Facade on top of that as well, which doubles in power when you're burnt. So it just works out really well for you, that triple combination. So having Facade is a very safe move to click. We then have Play Rough, which is a good fairy type move. It hits a variety of different Pokemon for quite a bit of damage. We've then got Crunch, which can hit things like ghost types for super effective damage, which you couldn't hit with the Facade, obviously. You could obviously replace this with like Wild Charge if you wanted to, but I'd worry a little bit about the recoil. Also, Thunderfang as well is an option, but those are just things that you could put on here. I just want to show off a variety of different moves today. And finally, I put Quick Attack on here. Now, with that increase in your attack power and having that priority Quick Attack, that can actually really help you out because it will do a lot of damage regardless because of that huge attack stat. Meaning that you could potentially get a late game sweep with just the Quick Attack, just clicking Quick Attack constantly, but that depends on so many different variables. EVs, I've gone for max attack and max speed with a jolly nature, so more speed, less special attack, and 4 EVs and special defense. If you wanted to, you could go for like max HP, max attack, if you wanted to, with adamant, excuse me, but that is completely your choice depending on what your speed tier is looking like, what your team is already running, and how things are looking. The second set of Luxray we have is a bit more of a not necessarily support set, but it's less of a sweeping set. We have Leftovers on here, allowing you to heal up your health a little bit. And then we have Intimidate. Now, Intimidate lowers the attack stat of the opposing Pokemon, which is really helpful. Let's be honest, Intimidate is one of the best abilities in the game because it can really nullify things like Conkeldurr, which can be a massive pain. We have Psychic Fangs to get rid of any Aurora Veils or Reflects or Light Screens because they are still slightly common. They're not the most common thing, but you still see them every now and again. Thunderfang, powerful electric type attack, and I've put Wild Charge on here as well. I don't know why I've put Wild Charge on here. You can choose one or the other, and then I'd probably recommend going for Crunch as your other move, just because it can lower the defense by 1, and it just hits a variety of different Pokemon. And finally, I put Roar on here as well, so if you've got some hazards stacked up, you can Roar and get rid of the opposing Pokemon, which could be really beneficial for you because let's say they have a Charizard or a Talonflame or a Centiskorch or a Frosmoth. They're going to take 50% damage on entry, so having that as an option could be really helpful with like Stealth Rocks or Sticky Webs or whatnot. EV's got max HP and max attack here with an adamant nature, some more attack, less special attack, and 4 EVs and special defense. Depending on how you're wanting to run this, you could always go for the max defense or the max special defense, but I think the max HP and max attack works the best for this set. And finally, we have the Dynomax version. So on here I've put the red card. You can put things like the Choice Band, you could put Life Orb, you could put all kinds of berries, lots and lots of different things you could put on here. I've also put Intimidate as the ability. Now, Intimidate will cause the attacks lower on the opposing Pokemon, so either you'll be able to get reduced damage on you when you Dynamax, or you'll be able to Dynamax whilst they're switching out, which means that you can get essentially a free boost, which would be really nice. Now, move-wise, I've gone for Superpower, which fights type attack, turns to Max Knuckle, increasing up your attack. Iron Tail does the same with your defense with Max Steel Spike. We've got Wild Charge to set up the electric terrain if you need that, for example. So like Amoonguss runs Spore, that could be problematic for you. But if you have that electric terrain set up, it could be easier to deal with and also gives your electric type moves a little bit more damage. And Play Rough as well, just for a variety move. EV's gone for max HP and max attack with adamant nature, some more attack, less special attack, and 4 EVs and special defense. I would recommend going for the max HP here because you're going to want to live a variety of hits, and you've also got the Iron Tail there to allow you to raise up your defense a little bit as well. So it makes sense to have that on Luxray. Anyways, that is all for today. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Anyways, I'm out of here, so have a good one, and I'll see you soon.